Jai Shri Ram. Trivia from the Mahabharata. Bhishma's flag was a large Palmyra standard with 5 stars. Palmyra standard. Talena Mahada Bhishmaha Panchatarina Ketuna. Vimaladitya Sankasha Stathau Kuru Chamupari. So large Palmyra with 5 stars. Ashwadhama, his flag bore the device of a lion's tail. Padmavarna Stvanikānam Sarvesham Agratastitaha Ashwadhama Yayau Yattaha Simhalangula Ketuna. And Drona had on his flag the device of a Vedi, a golden altar adorned with a water pot and a figure of a bow. Jambunadamayi Vedi Kamandalu Vibhushita Keturacharya Mukhyasya Dronasya Dhanusha Saha. The standard of Duryodhana, his flag bore the device of an elephant made in gems and jewels. Aneka Shata Sahasram Anika Manukarshataha Mahan Duryodhana Syasin Nago Manimayo Dhvajaha. So Duryodhana's flag was an elephant made in gems and jewels, and Jayadratha's flag had the picture of a wild boar, Adavi Pandi. Anika Pramukhe Tishtan Varahena Mahayashaha Shushubhe Ketu Mukhyena Rajatena Jayadrathaha. Placing himself at the head of his troops with a beautiful silver standard which bore the device of the boar. Jayadratha was looking effulgent. And Bhagadatta, he was riding an elephant, and he looked like Indra. Tejasa Dipyamanastu Varanottama Masthitaha Bhagadattu Yayau Raja Yadha Vajradharastatha. Bhagadatta. So Bhagadatta was the king of Assam. He was the leader of all the Chinas and Kiratas. China was, in fact, America was being ruled by Babruwahana. Okay, so Bhagadatta was so old, he had to tie a bandana to prevent his wrinkled forehead and eyelashes from falling onto his eyes. Bhagadatta was the son of Narakasura, from whom he inherited the Vaishnava Astra. Krishna killed Narakasura. Arjuna killed Bhagadatta in the battle. Bhagadatta was a very powerful warrior. Very nearly killed Bhima in the Kurukshetra war. But of course Bhima also hit back very hard. Bhagadatta's famous elephant was Supratika. Bhagadatta's son Vajradatta was killed by Arjuna later in the Rajasuya Yajna. According to some versions, Bhagadatta's daughter Bhanumati was married to Duryodhana. So Bhagadatta becomes the father-in-law of Duryodhana. Of course, there are different folk tales saying that Bhagadatta's daughter married Sahadeva and not Duryodhana. So these things are all right. All kinds of stories are there. So Bhagadatta, when he threw the Vaishnavastra, Krishna took the Vaishnavastra on his neck and it became like a garland, and that is how Arjuna was saved. Otherwise Bhagadatta would have killed Arjuna. So this is some information about the different flags. Jai Shri Ram. And to continue, other flags. Yudhishthira had a moon, golden moon with all the planets and stars. Okay, so let us see. Yudhishthira had a golden moon with planets, all the planets around it, and because he was the eldest, and this is the moon is the symbol of the Chandra Vamsha. Bhima, silver lion. silver lion with blue eyes, eyes made of lapis lazuli, deep blue semi-precious stone. This signifies power, and the blue eyes instill cold fear in the hearts of the enemy. Arjuna is Kapidhwajam, Hanuman. Hanuman is sitting there. So single-handedly, actually, Arjuna vanquished everybody because Hanuman was ever present. Nakula's flag was a red deer with a golden back, a very magnificent creature because Nakula was handsomeness personified. And Sahadeva silver swan. The swan represents knowledge, and Sahadeva was a great astrologer, a very knowledgeable person. Abhimanyu, a tree with golden yellow leaves, Karnikara tree, because the leaves look like flames, actually like a torch, like a flambeau. A tree, a golden tree with golden leaves, yellow leaves. So it signifies abundance, fruitfulness, attractiveness. Uh, and Abhimanyu in another place is shown as having a golden peacock. Maybe in different days, on different days, they wore different banners. So golden peacock is also attributed to Abhimanyu. Ghatotkacha had a vulture, a huge vulture. It is left to you to imagine. A vulture will tear apart its enemy and eat the living or even the dead. Duryodhana had, in two different places, Duryodhana's flag was a snake wearing a diamond on the hood, signifying his longing for wealth and his crooked nature. So Duryodhana has two flags. And in another place, he described his chariot was described as having a flag with an elephant adorned with gems. An elephant. In fact, the elephant was created with different gems. So these are two. Snake wearing a diamond on its hood. His crooked nature is signified there, and an elephant made with gems. Karna, beautiful white shankam, conch, signifying his ever readiness to go to battle. Karna wore he used another flag also, an elephant rope made of gold, perhaps signifying that he was being chained by his loyalty to Duryodhana, knowing fully well that he is on the side of Adharma, but since he is chained, he has no option. So, some other important others, Kripacharya had a bull. Shalya had a plow like Balarama's plow. Ashwadhama, lion's tail, I think I discussed that already. And Bhurishrava had a victory column. So these are the important flags in the Mahabharata war. Jai Shri Ram.